Hey Gemini, what is going on? Let's clear the space, clear the energy for your reading today. Welcome to the channel. I am Deborah. This is Purusha Intuitive, and we are looking at your weekly tarot reading. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The Lust card just popped out. Put it back in and see what the vibe is. Cross watchers, obviously welcome. The reading is timeless. As long as the energy resonates with you, then the message is meant for, oh, there it popped out again, guys. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so double message. All right, Gemini. Let's see what is up. I hope you guys are having a good day. The energy's been a little bit chaotic and heavy lately. I'm sure you guys are feeling it. Just moved into Aquarius season. Okay, so support, like really needing, reaching out for, you know, just some nurture and support from those that are around you. Things are shifting and changing, and I feel like you can feel this underneath the surface, and that's where that element of support is coming into play. It's almost like you're preparing yourself is what I'm hearing. Yeah, sorry guys. Like, oh no, like preparing yourself for the pain, for the heartbreak. You know, you can sense underneath the surface is what I'm hearing. And that's actually really typical right now because Neptune is in Pisces. So in my opinion, that spiritual veil is quite thin, right? Neptune energy is all about our spiritual intuition, that feeling, sensing, knowing things that seem, you know, like illusions. And that Piscean energy being water energy is just going to heighten it that much more. So overarching energy, Gemini, talks about how you're dealing with someone that, you know, I mean, obviously this is a masculine energy coming through with the God. Someone that I feel like you do need a lot of support from, that maybe you're reaching out to, that, you know, trying to create connection, establish relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. You know, this can be business, friends, family, partner, etc. You know, the situations for everyone will be different, but the energy will be very similar. I also do personal readings, energy healings, wellness consultations. So if you want me to look into your specific situation, just give me a shout out. I would totally love and be honored to. All right, Gemini. So yeah, it looks like you really need support from this person. Maybe they're trying to give it to you. Maybe they're giving you a little bit, but I feel like that is going to be changing, especially with that transformation card and the pain, because it does really feel like this person, well, they're not really, unfortunately, their focus, their attention isn't even on you, you know. This is someone you like, someone you get along with. It could be the first stages of a romantic relationship. Someone that you feel like, oh yeah, this is a good vibe. This is a good connection. I definitely want to explore it. And that's where the support energy comes into play, right? With the red flowers, that connects to our root chakra, really trying to ground it into reality. But for some reason, it's not. I feel like there's a lot of effort, there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of intention. Yeah, double confirmation on that transformation. A lot of intention, like I was saying, a lot of hope, a lot of effort, but it isn't really manifesting, I feel like, how you want it to. Yeah, because there's that 8 of Cups energy. So that's like when we have to stop putting, you know, like the energy into the toxic stuff, right? 8 of Cups is about walking away from the things that don't serve you. And to me, it looks like you can sense this intuitively, like I've been saying, you know, you're picking this up. But I think sometimes we get so caught in our hopes, our fantasies, how we want a person or situation to play out, that we actually forget to look at the reality of it. And especially for you, because your energy is really speaking about how, yeah, like you have a lot going on and it's challenging for you to move through. Like Two of Pentacles is when we have a lot of balls up in the air. We're juggling a lot. We're kind of moving through change and transition. And you can do it 100%, but it's taking a lot of strength on your end. So there's, you know, I mean, I see there's a desire for you. I see that you know, you're looking at this thing head on, square in the face, and you're ready to do what it takes. But what I heard is like, you don't know what you're dealing with, right? The way that he's kind of looking at this lion, I mean, it's pretty intense. That's Leo energy, so you could be dealing with a Leo. But to me, like, I don't know. It's like so God is masculine energy, but it's, I keep hearing like this is someone that might have a God complex, that thinks that they're like way better than what they actually are. And this is probably a lot of, you know, what you're trying to build with them, like this hope that, you know, yeah, but you know what? We have this connection, so it should work out, right? We, you know, like we're happy together. It works. You're feeling the vibes. But something underneath the surface is basically saying no. I feel like this person is very sensitive. They're very in tune. There's that masculine water energy right there. So it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But that's also someone who's acting out of their emotion. And to me, with the way their energy is showing up, it's not in a very balanced way. Because they're in a space of complete transition. They have never been here before. This is very, very new. And again, there's that emotional letting them rule, right? Letting their emotions rule themselves. And the Fool is ruled by Uranian energy. So that's a lot about kind of being rebellious, taking a new path that people might not agree with. And this person, especially if they feel like, you know, if they feel like it's the right thing to do to turn around and say F you, or I'm doing this for myself for my own gain, that's exactly what they're gonna do. Right now, they're keeping their options open. There's something that they are trying to grasp for in the situation. Let's look at what you need to, yeah. Maybe another person. If this, for some of you, this could be a third party situation, because there's this earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and there's an Ace of Cups. So new love, you know, so this person might be, you know, attached to someone else. Maybe their affection lies elsewhere, or at least their focus is. Even if they're done and over with this person, even if they don't necessarily have interaction, this is really talking about them still having this desire, this hope to work things out with them. So not good. Well, I mean, it's not great for you, you know. So I guess be conscious of this, right? Like, to me, this is a lot about not putting all your eggs in one basket. Staying aware, staying open-eyed and vigilant about, you know, how this King of Cups is treating you. Are they doing it for their own, you know, ego, their own self-satisfaction? Because that's how it seems, you know, and it's gonna bring you to this space of pain. Let's look at why that's showing up that way, guys. Yeah, I mean, they want to keep it very surface. This is friend energy, not really going too deep. There's a lot of, you know, I feel like to me, it's like they're nice to you when it serves them. But realistically, the main focus is their own self, their own empowerment, and they're not going to necessarily adjust that for you, which totally sucks, right? That's not like, it's not specifically a good partner. But Spirit's really asking you to pay attention. Judgment is when we have that epiphany, when we allow ourselves to see the truth of what this dynamic is, right? Sometimes we get caught in that cycle of just doing something for someone because we hope that the relationship is going to look a certain way. Where really, if it's not authentically what you want, don't do it. I know that's like way easier said than done. I know. Yeah, I mean, it's just like baby energy. You guys, like I said, you might have a strong connection. But the truth is there is, like I said, there's this Queen of Pentacles energy. This guy has not released yet. He hasn't gotten over it. So it's not as much about you. And what he gives you, Gemini, like I said, it's that baby energy. Page of Cups for me is when it's like someone having a crush. Ooh, I like that person. Ooh, yeah, it would be fun to date them. But they don't really have the maturity to go much beyond that, right? And their focus, to me, it's more on this past thing. You know, that's why it's so important to heal our hearts before we start new relationships, because then we just bring in that old energy. And a lot of times it can clog, you know, the new relationship, the new thing that we're building, especially if we're not as self-aware. If we're not as self-aware about our emotions, then we can end up finding ourselves like attached to this old person. What I see, like, you're keeping the peace, but it's only going to be able to be maintained for too long. You know, you might want to talk about it, you might want to ask questions, but you're not really sure. So you're keeping those things at bay. Again, just trying to keep the peace to appease them, where intuitively you know how this is going to play out. But, I mean, like we said, you know, there's pain in that space, which I'm so sorry. That's like so hard to navigate through. It's never fun. I think being aware of it, it helps soften the blow, but it still sucks 110%. I hope that this video helps empower you just to bring that awareness, especially if the message resonates. But this person, I feel like they're gonna self-sabotage. They're gonna end up kicking themselves in their own foot, right? Because their true colors are coming out. It's, again, here's that Emperor energy. It's the same as this, God energy. I believe that this came out for Taurus as well. But you know, someone who kind of thinks that they're above it. They don't have to ascribe to the same rules of living. And I feel like you're gonna see this, yeah. Because as things move forward, they're just gonna start taking the situation for granted more and more. Let's pull one more to clarify. So self-protect, Gemini, you know, definitely. I mean, that's the thing. If this is a family member or someone that we have to be around, in my opinion, it's best to, you know, keep the peace, but just keep it really surface, you know. If this is love relationship, then definitely just observe, like, look at this person. How are they treating you? Does it feel good within, or does it actually feel like, you know, what the? All right, yeah, so, I mean, in this situation, you are the pillar of strength. You might feel more dependent on them than they are on you, but in reality, it's the other way around. You are the strong one. this person is just discontent. Like they haven't really found what they're looking for yet, you know? So they're gonna constantly be looking for what makes them feel better in that moment. It's very like instant gratification, and they're gonna take whatever they can get as they keep kind of pursuing this, you know, whatever this other thing is that they're hung up on, whether it's another relationship, whether it's, you know, their mom, a family member, you know, something that they just can't get over. And so it's going to put them on this endless search, this endless quest. But you actually have the strength, Gemini, to navigate through it. It's easier said than done. It's not always an easy or fun energy to be the strong one in this situation. But it's going to make you feel more empowered the better you're able to choose things that are actually in alignment with your heart, meaning things that make you feel good, you know, that don't allow you to feel devalued or taken advantage of, or like this person is just taking you for granted or mistreating you, you know, because I feel like you kind of have to be involved with this on some level. For some of you, that might not be all of you, but there is a solution to move forward. Do I see you reconnecting with this person? Not so much. I feel like this is more the energy that you are going to leave this behind. Like I said, this doesn't have to be for everyone. You will know with the situation that you're dealing with. If the person's willing to heal and grow and evolve, then yeah, like continue on. But you're going to have to get really creative with how you show up and your solutions. And then I feel like for the other part of you, it's just learning, it's seeing, you know, hey, this person really isn't treating me right, doing me right. And so I do have to self-protect. So Gemini, I hope that helped. I'm sorry for everything you're navigating through. Sending you lots of love, blessings, and fluidity to figure things out. Check out other videos. Like I said, hit me up if you would like me to look at your specific situation. If this resonated with you, definitely do thumbs up. Share, subscribe, drop comments below. Let's build and grow. All right, guys, lots of love. Thank you so much.